Day 23. So today's been alright, it's just been a pretty normal day. I had a bit of a blip towards the end of the day where there was about half an hour's worth of a little bit of a drop, but I think that's just a part of life, and there are ups and downs, and when I revisit things that I know get to me, it's going to bring me down. And again, with it being one of those kind of normal days, I don't have a huge amount to reflect on from the day. But one thing that I really did notice today was the people that I see all the time and can see that I can laugh and joke and actually enjoy the majority of my day, but have a lot of stuff going on in the background, how the dynamic has changed and they're no longer at all in the world of trying to check that I'm okay or saying I'm here if you need me. It's just a normal relationship again. And that has taken a good 3 weeks to kind of get to that point where people have moved on from trying not to say things that they don't think I want them to say, to actually now just being normal with me. And now that that pain's no longer a secret, if I need allowances for it, it can be more easily managed. You know, if you saw me with my leg in a cast and I said, oh, I've got a broken leg, I wouldn't want people constantly coming up to me saying, oh, how's your broken leg, does it hurt? And I can sit there with my broken leg and I can still have fun and enjoy the moments that are going on. But occasionally, if something's happening, I might say, actually, I don't feel up to that, my leg's hurting a bit, I'd rather just chill out for a while. And because that is such an obvious ailment, it's really easy to do that. And what's nice about the situation that I'm now in is the people that are around me day to day see my states of mind more openly, and because they're more understanding of it, they're more accepting of it. And I think that's a positive step forwards for me and for them. I think that's also helped me get to a realisation that I'm not a sad, depressed person. That's not my genetic makeup and what I am. That's just the way that I've learnt to live throughout the last 10 years. And because that's how I've lived all the time, it feels like that's who I am. When actually, yes, it's an element to who I am because we all have happiness and sadness in our lives, but it's not a defining characteristic, and I don't want it to be a defining characteristic. And so the character that I've been playing for several years as a mask that is that much happier, chirpier, positive person, I can more organically be that person and actually feel like that's who I am. And then comparing that to when I run into people that I've not seen in a while who, because of that lack of exposure, look at it and say, oh, he's in a really bad place all the time, and therefore don't really quite know how to speak to me, and then even when I am in a really positive place and I'm just being myself, kind of look at it as if to say, oh, he's not happy, why are you pretending to be happy, when actually I am happy. And hopefully the more people can see and understand the ups and downs, and that yes, knowing that people care is nice, but sympathy isn't necessarily a positive thing, that it'll make those conversations easier. But as I say, still feeling like progress, but a relatively normal day today, and looking forward to seeing what happens in the next couple of days. So share, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.